Evan Martin jumps out to the lead. Ryan Levitt holding down second. J.R. Topper running real strong on the inside, challenging for that number 2 spot. Coming around to lead lap 1, it is Evan Martin. Ryan Levitt, J.R. Topper battling hard for that number 2 spot. Dean Haithman in fourth. Jay Russell drives off the top of turns 1 and 2, comes to a stop outside of turn 2. Got 1 lap in the books. Ryan Levitt, J.R. Topper, and Dean Haithman, your top 4 on the restart. Looking for green this time. Green flag is out. Back to racing. Second heat race underway. Evan Martin still setting pace, opening up a bit of a lead over the second place of Ryan Levitt. J.R. Topper running low in third, challenging for that number 2 spot. Looks like the 77 of Rusty Potter developing a bit of a mechanical issue as he heads into the pit area outside of turns 1 and 2. Completing lap 3, Evan Martin still your leader. Levitt, Topper, and Haithman your top 4. Jay Russell moving up in the number 5 spot, battling with T.J. Muth. Martin's opened up about a half a straightaway lead over second place Ryan Levitt. J.R. Topper in third, right on his back bumper. Topper running a low side, Levitt running a high side. Martin still your leader, halfway home. Evan Martin's opened up about a full straightaway advantage over second place Ryan Levitt. 6 laps in the books now. T.J. Moose looking to the inside of Dean Haithman. Takes over the number 4 spot, turns 1 and 2. White flag is out for your leader, Evan Martin. 1 lap to go. Well, Evan Martin's still your leader. Topper and Levitt still battling out for that number 2 spot. And checkered flag falls. Evan Martin, your winner. Ryan Levitt finishes second. J.R. Topper third. There you go, race fans. Evan Martin picks up the victory in heat race number 2.
We've got another one of the heat winners here tonight, Evan Martin. Evan, track look okay to you tonight? You run down here quite a bit, so you should know what goes on here.
Yeah, track wasn't too bad tonight, you know. Had a little bit of moisture in it in the heat race, and luckily we were one of the first ones to go out. And, you know, I just hung her up top and let her eat, and that's probably the best my car's felt out here all year. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy.
How much different is it going to be for the feature, though? Or is the track going to change quite a bit, or are you going to be able to do the same thing, maybe a different line?
Yeah, I think the track will change quite a bit. I mean, I think the cushion's just going to be right up there on the berm, and it's probably going to end the race right around the bottom, I'm sure. So,
how'd you draw?
Drew a 6. So
not happy with that, I'm sure.
No, not too happy. I'd rather be starting a little further forward, but we'll do what we can.
I was going to say, passing can be a problem here. What can a guy do on a deal like that? You just got to be patient and look for a break, hope somebody screws up.
Yeah, that's pretty well my headset whenever I go out there, you know, just wait for somebody to mess up a little bit and then make your move. So we'll see how it works out.
Local guy runs here quite a bit. We'll see how Evan does. Man, let's have some fun here for this feature.
We'll do it. Thank you very much.
Well, he's been running good the past couple weeks here. Green flag is out. We're underway with heat race number 3 here at the Clyde Wood Memorial. Nathan Ryan jumps out to the early lead. Clyde Knipp in second. Kevin Ulmer moving up to take second as they go into turn 3. Cody Baker charging hard. Getting kind of crowded there in the 2, 3, 4 spots. Cody Baker's moved into third. Ryan Sealer, Kevin Ulmer moving, putting a slide job on your leader. Nathan Ryan fights back. Cody Baker, Randy Martin, all 4 battling right there. 3 wide as they go into turns 1 and 2. Kevin Ulmer now your leader. Nathan Ryan second. Randy Martin on the low side. Cody Baker on the high side. Kevin Ulmer still sets the pace. Cody Baker in second. Randy Martin moves up to third. Nathan Ryan in fourth. 4 laps in, 4 to go. Ulmer still sets the pace. Cody Baker running real strong in that number 2 spot. Randy Martin is settled into 3rd. Nathan Ryan, Corey Nelson battling out for that number 4 spot. Cody Baker starts to show Kevin Ulmer a challenge as they come out of turn 2. Moving through 3 and 4, Baker closes on Ulmer. Ulmer still leads. Baker 2nd, Martin 3rd. Corey Nelson takes over for the number 4 spot. Cody Baker challenging for that number 1 spot as they head into turn 3. Baker takes the advantage going through 3. Ulmer sets him up for 4. Ulmer takes the lead back as the white flag comes out. 1 lap to go. Baker on the bottom. Randy Martin follows him under Ulmer. Heading into turn 3, Baker's your leader. Ulmer in 2nd, Randy Martin in 3rd. And taking the checkered flag, Cody Baker, followed by Kevin Ulmer, Randy Martin, and Corey Nelson, your top 4.
We got one of the heat race winners here, Cody Baker, and Cody, this literally is an on-track interview. As you're out here walking the track in between the B main and the A main, had a good run in that there I'll get it straight. Good, talk slower. Had a good run in the heat race. Passed the leader there, I think, with just a lap or so to go.
Yeah, we had it rolling pretty good in the heat. We started a little deep, probably 3rd row out, and we got up to the leader with 1 lap to go, and got a slider on him and got the heat race win, which got us high point, and redrew 2nd, so we'll be starting front row outside.
Front row, man, that's a good place down here because, I mean, you want to be up front because passing can be really difficult here. Yeah. Are you seeing anything out here on the track that might be kind of turning you on for this race where you think you might want to be?
Yeah, I mean, this track, it changes so much in a feature race because, I mean, the cushion's most likely going to go over the edge, and so, I mean, the line's going to change probably 2 or 3 times, and it's just being able to keep up with that while it's changing and dealing with lap cars because we'll catch them real fast. So it's just, you got to be good all the way around. Got to be able to put it everywhere on the track. So
it's where some of that old experience that Grandpa's got, too, that kind of plays in sometimes, too, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, that helps out a bunch.
Well, folks, the A main for the Clyde Wood Memorial is going to be coming up, and Cody outside front row.
Yep.
So be watching for that black 38. I know he'll have the pedal to the metal. Let's have some fun, man.
Oh, yeah.
Carpenter will register Danny Toman rounding out your 8-car starting field here at XX Speedway. Rolling into turn 3 as they get through 3 and 4. They'll start picking up the pace, looking for the green flag this time. Green flag is out. We're underway. Jack Dover jumps out to the early lead. Ricky Stengel in 2nd. Bradley Ryan in 3rd. Brock Elliott, Scott Comstock battling out for the number 4 spot. Your leader out of turn 1 is Jack Dover, Ricky Stengel, Bradley Ryan, and Brock Elliott, your top 4. Completing lap number 2, Jack Dover, Ricky Stengel still in 2nd. Bradley Ryan, Brock Elliott, Scott Comstock, Danny Toman on the move. Comstock looks low to take over that 4 spot, going into 3 from Brock Elliott. And he makes the pass. Elliott coming back on the inside. Jack Dover still setting the pace. Ricky Stengel 2nd. Bradley Ryan 3rd. Comstock in 4th. Brock Elliott 5th. Danny Toman running the high side in 6th, trying to move up. Carpenter and Register rounding out your 8-car field. Dover has about a half a straightaway lead over 2nd place Stengel, who's about a straightaway ahead. 3rd place Bradley Ryan. Comstock in 4th. Elliott, Toman, Carpenter, and Register rounding out your field. White flag comes out. 1 lap to go for Jack Dover. Stengel still in 2nd. Ryan in 3rd. Comstock comfortably in 4th. Danny Toman charging hard, trying to take over that number 5 spot from Brock Elliott. Coming around, take the checkered flag. Jack Dover, Ricky Stengel 2nd. Bradley Ryan 3rd. Scott Comstock doing good, running 4th. And be Brock Elliott in the number 5 spot. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Dover wins heat race number 4 in the 53 car. Ricky Stengel runs second. Bradley Ryan third. Scott Comstock running fourth in the 41. Brock Elliott comes home fifth. Danny Toman tried hard, but came up sixth. Will Register seventh, and Lanny Carpenter rounds out the field in the X car. We'll be moving on.
Got another heat winner here, Jack Dover. Jack, you were down here just a while back and had you had a main win down here. Is it going to make any difference? I mean, does this track hold true to form just about every week?
Well, I mean, this is my second time here, and like you said, we won here on the 4th of July weekend. We did that 3-day show with the ASCS Warrior region, and came here on Sunday night and picked up the win. And out there in the heat race, it looks like the track's going to do the same thing it did last time we were here. So we're going to go with pretty much the same setup, go back to my notes and see what I would have changed that night and do it tonight.
I know you had a big scare there earlier. I was down here right after hot laps, and I thought you were going to load it up and go home.
Yeah, last night we had some engine failures. We got it fixed this morning. Came here, fired the car up, and it actually bent my butterfly last night. That's part of the injection. And Josh Boffman and Wayne Pretty, they got me another one from one of their spare engines, and can't thank them enough for that. And put it on, and that fixed the problem.
How'd you draw?
We drew number 4 for the feature.
Well, that's not too bad. That's second row, so you got a shot at it.
Yeah, I mean, we could have drawn 8 and been 2 rows further back. So, and all this year, every time I started 4th, we've won the feature. So maybe it's a sign.
Hey, all right. I like a number 4 too. That's kind of my personal number.
Yeah.
But anyway, Jack, let's have some fun in this feature, man. We'll be watching for this yellow and black 53.
All right, thank you. Thanks for everything you do, also.
We've got the winner of one of the heat races here, Josh Boffman. And Josh, what do you think of the track here so far tonight?
Oh, I love this place. We don't get to come here very often since we moved back to Tulsa and not here in Rocky Mount anymore. But I love coming here every chance we get. We were in Knoxville last night and here tonight. We're on the pole tonight, so we'll see what we can do here.
Boy, that's kind of two contrasting tracks, isn't it? I mean, that big old wide half mile and this little old narrow, I'm not even sure it's a quarter.
Yeah, you got to remember the turn when you come here after leaving Knoxville. You don't turn very much there, so we always run good here. We'll see what happens. We got a lot of good guys here. Dover's here, Cornell's here, so if we can win this one, it'll be good for us. So
I know you guys went up for the draw. How'd you come out?
We drew the pole here, so we'll start from the front row and see what we can do.
All right, that's a big starting place right there to be in the front, because sometimes passing here is a real premium. But man, let's have fun, Josh.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir.
4 cars to transfer to the A main event later on this evening. Coming into turns 3 and 4, Tyler Blake and Josh Fisher on the front row. quick shoe from Lone Jack, Missouri in the 38 car, Cody Baker. Inside row 2 will be the 20K, Kevin Ulmer coming to us from Sedalia, Missouri, and outside of him, the invader from Nebraska, 53, Mr. Jack Dover. Inside row 3, familiar face here at Double X, the 28 car hailing from Sedalia, Missouri, Jonathan Cornell. Outside of Jonathan, the number 4 car, Evan Martin. Inside row 4 will be the 34 car, Corey Nelson out of Eugene, and outside of him, the 0 car, Randy Martin of California. Inside row 5 will be the 9M, driven tonight by Ryan Levitt of Knoxville, Iowa, and outside of him, the 24S, Ricky Stengel. Inside row 6, the 86 car, Tyler Thomas out of Collinsville, Oklahoma, and outside of him, the 1X, Bradley Ryan of Higginsville. Inside row 7 from St. Joe, Missouri, the 92J, J.R. Topper, and outside of him, the 65, T.J. Muse. Inside row 8, be the 41 car from Prairie Home, Missouri, Scott Comstock, and outside of him, the 1A, Harry J. Steakhouse Special, Adam Jones. Inside row 9, 75, Tyler Blank out of California, and outside of him, the 72X, Josh Fisher from Jefferson City. And inside row 10, the 76, Jay Russell out of Elwood, Kansas, and outside of him, the X car, Lanny Carpenter. Starting to get your A-main cars fired up as they're circling the track. Be sure to pick your favorite. Again, I want to thank everyone for being here tonight for the 13th annual Clydewood Memorial Race. I had the privilege of scorekeeping behind Clyde at many tracks here at Double X, over at Capital Speedway, State Fair Speedway, Callaway Raceways. I think Clyde and I even worked a couple go-kart races together a time or two. Jonathan Cornell and Evan Martin, row 3. Corey Nelson, Randy Martin, row 4. Heading into turn 3, be looking for green as they come out of turn 4 this time. Green flag is out. Boston on the high side, Baker on the low side. Cornell moves into third ahead of Jack Dover in fourth. Randy Martin fifth, Corey Nelson. And Josh Boston leads the first lap here at Double X Speedway. Setting a quick pace, running the high line. Cody Baker up top in second. Jack Dover, Jonathan Cornell battling out for the 3 and 4 spot. Randy Martin in fifth. Corey Nelson in sixth. Cornell on the bottom, Dover on the top. Cornell takes advantage in 3 and 4, slides up in front of Dover. Boston still leads. Baker in second. Cornell third, Dover fourth. Stop in turn 3, collected Tyler Blank in the 75. Josh Boffman out of Odessa, Texas sets the pace. Cody Baker second, Jack Dover third. Jonathan Cornell fourth, Randy Martin rounding out your top 5, looking for the green as they come out of turn 4, beginning to pick up the pace now. Green flag is out. We're back to racing. Baker took a shot on the low side. It didn't pay off as Jack Dover slipped by for second. Dover on the low side, giving Boffman a chase. Cornell and Randy Martin in your top 5 yet. Baker moves up to the high side to follow the top 2 around the track here at Double X. Josh Boffman still your leader. Jack Dover, Cody Baker, Jonathan Cornell, Randy Martin rounding out the top 5. Cornell starting to look at Baker, trying to take away that number 3 spot. Goes low through 3 and 4. Slides up and takes over the position. Baker goes back on the low side in front of Cornell. 4th, Randy Martin 5th, completing lap number 7 this time around. Boston gets in the wall on the back straightaway coming out of turn 2. Second place car, John 3, Dover brings the field around. Right around slow, coming out of turn 4. Green flag is out, back to racing here. ASCS cars. Clyde Wood Memorial. Dover running a high side, Cornell mirroring around. Cornell dives to the bottom in 3 and 4, pulls alongside Dover. Dover prevails coming out of turn 4. Randy Martin has moved up to 3rd in a 0 car. Randy Martin takes over 3rd from Cody Baker, sets his sights on the 1 and 2 cars. Jack Dover still leads. Jonathan Cornell, Randy Martin, Cody Baker, Evan Martin now moving into top 5. Tyler Thomas following in the number 6 spot. Come around and complete lap number 10. Jack Dover still your leader. Lap 11 now on the bus. Dover still leads. Cornell, Martin, Thomas, Stangl. Jack Dover your leader. Jonathan Cornell second. Randy Martin third. Evan Martin running fourth. Tyler Thomas in fifth. Ricky Stangl in sixth. Tyler Thomas puts a move on Evan Martin in 3 and 4 to take over the number 4 spot. Martin fighting back on the inside. Thomas on the high side, Martin on the low side. Tyler Thomas taking possession of the number 4 spot. Evan Martin 5th, Ricky Stangl 6th, Corey Nelson 7th. Josh Fisher in 8th, Cody Baker slides back to 9th. TJ Moose looking to move on him now. Dover still leads. Cornell. Dover has about a half straightaway lead over Cornell. The leader getting into lap traffic now to see if this plays into the outcome of the feature event here. Randy Martin on 3rd. Tyler Thomas moving up to challenge him. Thomas slides low, 3 and 4, takes over the number 4 spot, number 3 spot from Randy Martin. Martin trying to run on the low side, but Tyler Thomas prevailed. Lap 16 now on the bus, working lap 17 this time around. Your leader, Jack Dover. Jonathan Cornell working through lap traffic in second. Tyler Thomas. Clear track in third. Randy Martin and Evan Martin 4th and 5th. Dover has a clear track for about a straightaway. Cornell still working the lap car. Kevin Ulmer now slides low and clears him. Tyler Thomas running third, moving up on lap traffic as well. Cornell's cleared lap traffic now. Sights set on the 53 car. Come around to complete lap 19 this time by. Dover, Cornell, Tyler Thomas, Randy Martin, Evan Martin, still your top 5 running order. Red flag is out. Red flag is out. Your leader, Jack Dover, with Jonathan Cornell right there behind him. Entering the back straightaway. Again, Tyler Thomas, that 86 car, has been the man on the move tonight, starting 11th, now in 3rd, doing a fine job in the Smith Racing machine. Leader now in turns 3 and 4. Jack Dover, Jonathan Cornell on the gas. Green flag is out. We're back to racing here at the Double Speedway. Tyler Thomas takes the high side around the lap cars, setting his sights on the leaders, number 1 and 2. Cornell making a bid on the leaders that come out of turn 4, heading into turn 1. Dover and Cornell picking it out. into turn 3. Cornell takes the lead, heading into 3 and 4. Jonathan Cornell, your new leader, with 5 to go. Oh, Jack Dover corrects the wall coming out of turn 2. Front end damage on the car, heavy damage. Comes to stop the middle of the back straightaway. Bringing the field through 3 and 4. Cornell begin to pick up the pace. Coming out of turn 4, green flag is out, back to racing. Tyler Thomas makes a charge on the low side, 1 and 2. Could make it. Randy Martin making a strong move down the back straightaway on the low side, taking over second place from the 86 car. Cornell still leads. Tyler Thomas back on the inside for second from Martin. Ricky Stengel moves up to third now. He is on the move as well. Cornell still leads. Tyler Thomas, Ricky Stengel. Stengel takes over the second spot from Thomas. Randy Martin runs third. Ricky Stengel making some powerful moves here in the closing laps to move up to second place. Cornell running the high side. Stengel on the low side. Thomas, Randy Martin. And now Cody Baker back in the top 5. 23 laps down. Your leader, Jonathan Cornell, looking at the white flag this time around. Stengel on the low side. Gaining ground ever so slightly, running the bottom. Cornell on the top side. Down the back straightaway. Stengel closes around the car length. Coming into turn 3 and 4. Cornell goes to the bottom of the box. Stengel on the bottom as well. Coming out of turn 4. Jonathan Cornell, Ricky Stengel, Tyler Thomas, Randy Martin, and Cody Baker in the top 5. How about that, race fans? Jonathan Cornell holds off the hard-charging Ricky Stengel to pick up the victory here in the Clyde World Memorial here at Double X Speedway. Tyler Thomas comes home third. Randy Martin fourth. Cody Baker comes back to claim the number 5 spot in the feature event.
And win here at the Double X Speedway. A big win, the Clyde Wood Memorial. Add that to the books of all the wonderful things you've done in your career. But we were just talking during that red flag early, the first red flag, how important it is to apply the pressure here if you're not in the lead.
Yeah, the car was really, really good. And, unfortunate for that caution coming out when I got by Dover. I really didn't need that to happen because I knew if I passed him once, I probably wasn't going to get an opportunity to do it again. And it was really unfortunate for Josh Boffman. He's consider him a friend, and Wayne Pretty. They were really fast tonight, and it's tough winning races when they wreck, but. You know what, you can take them any way you can get them, and we're kind of out there on cruise control. I didn't realize that 24 car was on the bottom, and last lap, he kind of took a peek down there, and the only thing I could do is just go to the bottom, sort of block his line, and coast around there, and that's what brought us home to win.
You got to feel good, you come in here a big night with talented drivers like Boffman and Jack Dover. He's always going to be one to deal with. You're always good when you unload here, but when the extra talent comes, it's good to pick one up with all the extra talented drivers here.
Yeah, my crew chief, Chad Seifert, always has a good car. My dad, John Cornell, always comes and helps, and we make a really, really good team, and without everybody else behind us, we probably wouldn't be out here doing it. Kyle Line Builder, Starline Brass, Jaeger Cycle, Ostrich Race Engines. I mean, everybody. VKC Motorsports, Mustang Sally, Jaeger. Rick Yeager. I know he probably wasn't here tonight, but he usually likes to come and support us. But and our buddy Lee Watson flew up from California, and we kind of used him and to hang out with tonight. Maybe learn a thing or two from him.
Yeah, Lee bringing the trick setup from the left coast. Always good to see him. And there's something to be said about racing at this place. You pretty much cut your teeth here, but now you've gotten so doggone good, and each win has to be as pretty as the last one.
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun coming to race here in front of these great group of people. It's awesome seeing them pack the stands every night, and we expect it when we come here. I mean, we're going to set our standards high, and that's what we come to do. So anytime we roll our car out of the trailer, whether we start first or last, we're going to try to be at the front at the end.
Congratulations, young man.
Thank you.
Once again, Jonathan Cornell out of Sedalia, Missouri. Give him a big round of applause, California.
We got the second place finisher here tonight for the Clyde Wood Memorial Double X Speedway, Ricky Lee Stengel. I get Stengels?
You got it. You
okay,
got
all
it.
right. But anyway, man, that was a good run, and you just about caught Cornell off guard.
Yeah, that last corner, last lap, he went low, and it kind of threw me off a little bit. So I locked him up, turned it sideways, and I don't want to tear up anybody's stuff. Yeah. So.
Do you think you might have showed him that move too soon? I mean, had he seen it in one of the other corners? So he knew you were there, though, right?
I think I did. I think I poked it in a lap too soon, and he seen my wing and shut me down.
But still, that was a good run. Where'd you start at, Ricky?
10th tonight.
Boy, the second and third both come up quite a ways, because I think Thomas came up from the back or middle of the pack there too. So good run here at Double X for you. You like running down here?
I love this track. I consider this my home track. So.
Even though you're from Lee Summit, you're like me, man. It's got to be an hour and a half drive.
Yeah, I mean, Carol and Kyle are just really good people, and I like racing down here. It's a lot of fun. So.
I was going to say, if it's good enough for Jesse Hockett, it's got to be good for everybody, because, man, that guy cut his teeth there. And I've always said, if you can race here in the close racing that they have, you can do it just about anywhere. Just longer tracks, a little more speed. But, Ricky, congratulations on second. You almost had it.
Thank you.
Got the third place finisher here for the Clyde Wood Memorial at Double X Speedway, Tyler Thomas. Tyler, you started back there a little ways, and I can't remember about mid-race, so I started seeing that red and yellow 86 coming up through there. Man, you had a good run.
Yeah, it's we had to work for it tonight, but once everything kind of single filed out and everybody kind of started on the bottom there, and I could search around, and I had a really good car to go anywhere I wanted, and but once everybody went down to the bottom and I could run the top and get some runs on guys and slide underneath them, get in three especially. But yeah, I had a great car, and I wish we could have started closer to the front. I think we would have had a really good shot at the win. But once I got there at the end, I wasn't aggressive enough there on that last restart and lost a little too much ground. But
well, you had two lap cars in between you after that long yellow, and I'm not going to say you took your time getting around them, but you were careful getting through there. And by that time, Cornell had kind of spread it out a little pretty good.
Yeah, luckily they both went to the bottom, and I could run the same line I'd been running for a while. And it took about a lap or two, or I don't really remember to get around them. But yeah, and Jack and Jonathan, they kind of checked out, and I think once I got to third, it seemed like we were all the same speed. Yeah, but pretty close. If shoulda, woulda, coulda. Hopefully, I'm learning each time I get in a wing car. I don't have much experience, but luckily I'm able to drive for Jeff Smith, and he's been working real hard at giving me a good car to drive every week, and it's been a lot of fun. We're getting ready to go to Knoxville here in a couple weeks, so we'll see how that goes. I'm excited.
It was fun to watch. Good video, Tyler. So thanks a lot, buddy, for making that good run up through there. Once again, third place finisher, Clyde Wood Memorial, Double X Speedway, Tyler Thomas. Way to go, buddy.
Thank you very much.